why we are getting older and we are losing the strength, flexibility, balance. Do you know the expression, if you don't use it, you lose it? I have been teaching for more than 30 years, and almost all the clients, especially the ones over 60, 70, 80, that come to me, they have lack of strength, balance, agility, flexibility. Do you know why this is happening? Probably you are thinking, yeah, they are getting old. Yes, it's a good answer. But unfortunately, this is not true. In my experience, what I notice is they are losing it because they don't move the body anymore in the way they should use the body. In other words, we need to use our body constantly. We need to move. If we don't move, if we don't exercise, we lose the foundations, skills that we need to have. Why do we have other older people in their 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s don't have any problems with strength, flexibility, agility, balance? Why some people don't have? If you notice and if you watch them, they have one thing in common. They use the bodies, they move. They are showing us that if we use the bodies, we don't lose the foundation skills that we need for our daily activities. So, what can we do to avoid this reality? We have two options. We have exercise and we have movement. So what is the difference between exercise and movement? So exercise is like a kind of formal activity, something that we plan in advance. For example, going every day for a walk with a friend, for 1 hour. Riding a bike, 3 times a week with a couple of friends. Playing golf 2 times a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays with some friends. So everything planned in advance. This is exercise. Another thing we have is movement. Movement is not, we don't plan. We move to solve daily problems or according with our needs. It's an informal physical activity. Moving our body to cook, moving our body when we do the gardening. So all these activities, all these kind of movements we call movement, not exercise, because we don't need to plan. It's not planned. So what is more important, exercise or movement? Okay, both of them are really important. However, in my experience and the opinion of different experts in the field of movement, exercise and health, they realize that movement is much more important than exercise. And why? So when we exercise, if we exercise, let's give example, I play golf 3 times a week. This is my exercise. Okay, 3 times a week. I go to play golf, let's say for 1 hour each time each time. So if you think we have 1 to 3 hours a week we do exercise, and then we need to ask. So after what do you do in general? Nothing special. I go home, I sit, I read, I spend my day at home. Okay, if you sit most of the time and you play only golf, can you imagine you are moving your body, more actively, only 3 hours a week. This is around 1% of the time. 1% of our time we are moving really the body. This is not enough. This is not enough. The body needs more activity. So that's why movement is more important, because movement, we have around 16 hours a day, chance to move our body 7 times a week. Yep, so 7 days a week. So what we should try to do is try to use movement, integrate more movement in our days. And this is going to help a lot with the strength, the agility, the balance, flexibility, and some other important skills. So before I give you some examples how to increase the movement in our daily activities, let's talk a little bit exercise. So exercise, you have thousands of possibilities, but I will recommend one is the foundation. The foundation of any exercise program is the walk. When we get older, I'm talking especially for people in their 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s, we should have walking every day. According with the expert Kathy Bowen, we should walk around 6 to 8 kilometers a day. That's a foundation, plus some exercises and the movement we need to integrate. Please remember, walking is not enough, it's the foundation, but it's not enough. We need to do more things, okay? Now, I'm going to share with you some videos with tips about things that you can start to integrate in your daily activities that is going to increase the movements that you can do every day. And what is the advantage again? It's going to help to improve our balance, our flexibility, our strength, our agility. It's going to bring lots of health benefits, and one also very important, is going to avoid us to fall. That's a big problem when you get older, is the falling, breaking arms, breaking shoulders, hip, and this is really, really bad. So this way we're going to avoid that things, and we're going to have much better health. If you have any questions or if you have feedback to give to me, please contact me. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Enjoy them.